The Panther 6 is a car that's hard to forget. It's got a wild look that sets it apart from anything else on the road. Designed by Robert Jankel and built by Panther Westwinds Ltd, a British car company, the Panther 6 was a supercar like no other. With its 6 wheels and bold styling, it was inspired by the Tyrrell P34 Formula One car. Only 2 of these incredible machines were ever made, which makes them super rare and highly sought after by collectors. Let's dive into what makes the Panther 6 so special. For starters, the design is absolutely bonkers. It's got 4 small, steerable wheels up front that were meant to make the car more stable and give it better traction, especially when the roads are wet. This setup wasn't just for looks. It actually made the Panther 6 handle like a dream. The body of the car is sleek and aerodynamic, with curves in all the right places. Under the hood, the Panther 6 packs some serious heat. It's powered by a massive 8.2-liter Cadillac V8 engine that's mounted in the middle of the car for better weight distribution and handling. But that's not all. This engine has twin AirSearch T04 turbochargers strapped to it, cranking the power output up to a whopping 600 horsepower. That was a crazy amount of power for a road car back in the 1970s. To handle all that power, the Panther 6 uses a 3-speed turbo-hydromatic 425 automatic transmission that can take the huge amount of torque the engine puts out. The chassis of the Panther 6 is made from tubular steel, which makes it strong but still lightweight. The suspension is top-notch, with independent wishbones, coil springs, anti-roll bars, and telescopic dampers on both the front and rear. This means the car handles like it's on rails, even when you're pushing it to the limit. To bring all that speed to a stop, the Panther 6 has disc brakes on all 6 wheels, with a 3-circuit hydraulic system that makes sure you can always rely on them. And when it comes to performance, the Panther 6 was in a league of its own. Panther Westwinds claimed it could hit a top speed of over 200 miles per hour, which would have made it one of the fastest cars in the world at the time. It could also go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 4.8 seconds, which is seriously quick, even by today's standards. The 6-wheel layout played a big part in this, with the 4 front wheels giving the car incredible traction and braking performance, especially when the roads are slippery. The rear wheels, which are bigger and wider than the front ones, put all that power down onto the road. But the Panther 6 wasn't without its challenges. The special front tires were made just for this car by Pirelli, and they weren't available for regular production. This made it hard to test the car as much as they wanted to. Plus, the high cost and complex engineering of the Panther 6 meant that only 2 were ever built, which limited how much they could prove its performance. The Panther 6 hit the scene at a time when supercars were all the rage. Ferrari, Lamborghini, and Porsche were the big players, but Robert Jankel wanted to create something that would really stand out. His baby, and it combined cutting-edge tech, luxury, and that crazy 6-wheel design. When it debuted at the 1977 London Motor Fair, it was the talk of the town. Everyone was blown away by its futuristic look and impressive features, but the price tag of nearly £40,000 was pretty steep compared to other supercars at the time. This high price showed just how exclusive and advanced the Panther 6 was, but it also meant that only the richest of the rich could afford one. Despite the hype around its launch, the Panther ran into some problems that made it tough to mass produce. Those custom front tires were a big issue since Pirelli decided not to make more of them beyond the prototypes. This basically put the brakes on any plans to make a lot of these cars. Plus, the high cost of making them and the limited market for such an over-the-top vehicle meant that only 2 Panther 6s were ever built. But that rarity, combined with its innovative design, has made the Panther a legend in the car world and a true collector's dream. Today, the Panther 6 is remembered as a wild experiment in automotive design that pushed the limits of what was possible. With only 2 in existence, it's one of the rarest cars on the planet. One of them is thought to be in Saudi Arabia, while the other has been shown off at big-time events like the NEC Classic Car Show and the Concorso d'Eleganza Villa d'Este. These cars are highly sought after by collectors who are drawn to their unique design and advanced features. The story of the Panther 6 is a testament to the vision and ambition of Robert Jankel and Panther Westwinds. It shows what's possible when a small car company dares to dream big and challenge the norms of the industry. The car's high price and cutting-edge features, like electronic instruments, air conditioning, and a TV on the dashboard, made it a luxury supercar that was way ahead of its time.